There certainly have been a lot in this arm wrestling community. A lot of arm wrestling events has been cancelled left and right, both from the WAF side and from the IFA side. It certainly has been kind of chaotic. But some events still choose to going on with their event WL 601. And in this video we are gonna make some predictions on these current matchups that are available in this WL card right now. These are my predictions for the WL 601 matchups. So let's get on with the intro. I will guess they are gonna start with this matchup. The first matchup is gonna be against Jamie Sheldon versus Adam Wilmot. Both guys really did impress me last year. Jamie Sheldon got a win on Alan Fisher, and funny story, I predicted that Alan Fisher was gonna win against Jamie Sheldon 3-0, but it turns out that Jamie Sheldon was the one that won the 3-0, so I was proven wrong there. And Adam Wilmot also did impress me last year, because he was very close to beat Jeff Hale 3-0 or potentially 3-1. He managed to prove a lot of arm wrestlers wrong with his surprise performance against Jeff Hale, who is one of the most decorated arm wrestlers in the WL lightweight division. And for them to have a matchup now, it was almost bound to happen. The interesting thing here, according to the poll, about 327 voted on this poll with Jamie Sheldon versus Adam Wilmot. And it was 190 votes to Jamie and 137 votes to Adam. But the interesting thing here, how do I see the match play out? It will probably go 3-1 to either side, and it is depending on who will go there and have the best day possible. I will personally pick Adam Wilmot, so 3-1, and we'll see if I will be proven right or if I will be proven wrong. Time can tell. The next matchup is this is gonna be interesting. Brandon Lemon versus Ryan Blue Boehm, or as Boehm likes to say, squeeze the lemon, which has turned into a meme for Ryan Boehm to use later on. To be honest, I did not know much of Brandon at all, if I'm gonna be completely honest. The first time I was aware of Brandon's existence was when he had a podcast episode with Ryan Boehm on WAL This Week with Neil Pickup. And I got the feeling when I was listening to that, I heard that he was confident, but at the same time I got the impression that he was overcompensating a lot. But that was just mostly because that I have not heard of the guy before. So I decided to do a bunch of research on this guy. And from what I've seen, this is a really great arm wrestler. Been beating pretty much everyone in his weight category in Canada. He's long, has a tall forearm, can pull in anywhere. And the best match that I could get my data from was the match he had against John Mill in an Arm Melter event. That was Arm Melter 29, I believe. I am gonna be honest, if I did not see this match, I would have probably predicted that Boehm was gonna win 3-0. After I have been seeing this match, the table has changed for a bit. And Ryan Boehm has been steadily progressing for a long time now, so he has the winning streak, as far as I'm concerned, in almost every single super match that he has been doing on the right arm. He has been pretty much winning them all. If he can keep on with this streak, then it will be some interesting stuff happening later on. And one thing that I noticed, that Ryan Boehm is going all out with the trash talking. He is trying to get into Lemon's head, since he is practically using what Lemon said against him. And I think he will do that 110% when they are facing each other in when the event is about to start. I believe that Brennan is gonna take Ryan Bowen's stand, but if he has the arm power to finish Bowen from there, it's just a matter of time to tell. So here I can also see that it will be 3-1 on either side, depending on who has the better day of the two. If Ryan Bowen can get into Brennan's hand, then the victory will go to Bowen. But if Brendan can stay composed, I will give the victory to Brendan. But for my pick, I will pick Bowen because he has the winning edge for the moment. And according to the poll that I've been putting out, 359 was voting here. Was about 76 to Brendan and 283 to Bowen. I think most of the people voted on Bowen because they only know Bowen and they have no idea who Brendan is. So in my opinion, I will pick Bowen, but at the same time, it will be 50-50 who will be winning between Bowen and Brendan, in my opinion. Alright, one of the most talked about matches that was almost bound to happen was between my fellow countrywoman, Marlin Kleinschmidt, and the Russian legend Irina Gladkaya. The arm wrestling social medias around the globe went absolutely insane when they heard that this match was about to happen. The best data I could get my hands on was the match they had in the Euroarm in Bulgaria 2018. On the left arm, Marlin lost her wrist, but managed to maintain the index finger on Irina's index finger knuckle, and from there managed to work her way up, and when Irina was about to regrip, Marlin capitalized and got the win from there. But on the right hand, Irina is searching deliberately for the strap, especially against someone she is not so comfortable with holding without the straps. So I will think that this match will go directly to the straps. The thing with Irina that she needs to get familiar with the WAL setup. If she does practice on it, I think it will be a very entertaining war. Especially when she has 2-3 centimeters extra to pull with. But Marlin Kleinschmidt is not someone that usually counts out that simple. Because when she gets her mind into something, she will always be a wildcat that is hunting for his prey. And when she gets on to the prey, wah, she capitalized on it, like she did against Stefia last year, which was a surprise to a lot of people. And according to the poll that I released, 174 to Irina Gladkaya and 183 to Marlin Kleinschmidt. So people are very divided on who will win in this super match. Will it be Marlin or will it be Irina? It is very close between those two. I believe that Marlin Kleinschmidt can win this, but also I believe that Irina will be able to win this if she gets familiar enough with the WAL setup. So here it will be also a 3-1. And I will pick Marlin Kleinschmidt, mostly because she's my fellow countrywoman, so this match will be very, very tight. So it will be very interesting how this match will play out. But I can predict that every single one of those matches will happen in the straps. To recap, I will pick Marlin Kleinschmidt 3-1. And the first challenge match of the WAL 2020, Eddie the Beast Hall versus Rob Vigent Jr. I don't know if it's gonna happen on the left hand or the right hand. Time can show. We're also not into strongman and all of that. Eddie Hall is the current world record holder, who is the only one so far that has lifted 500 kilos off the ground. Eddie Hall got me into liking strongman, since I got more fascinated in the strongman world and the strength in general. Just on the off topic here. Sometimes when I am about to do a heavy practice or do some kind of heavy lift, I always go back and watch when Eddie Hall was lifting 500 kilos and was thinking to myself, If I can get into that headspace, then I can pull Paul, or maybe push sideways that large amount of weight. But in this matchup, he is going against the current hammer holder, who is genetically gifted for this sport. But so is also Eddie Hall. Most of arm wrestlers are gonna pick RVJ for this match. If Eddie Hall can get good enough on his angles, then I believe he has a capability to get at least one win. I will give him that. But here I will pick RBJ to win against Eddie Hall 3-1. And now for the main event. And to be honest, I kind of predicted that this was gonna happen. And that is a match between Monster Michael Todd versus Devon No Limits Larratt. to recap that the last match that they had, Devon was not prepared at all that Michael Todd was gonna clamp his hand instead of floating it, because he got very confused when he could not get around Michael Todd's hand, since he was clamping down on him. So Devon was forced to do a Jerry Cadorette with a tricep press. He was very close to win against Michael Todd at the time, but since Michael Todd was able to get his King's move engaged, it was just a matter of time that Michael Todd was gonna win. But Devon last year had a 3-time streak during the entire year, beating Todd Hutchings, later on beating Dave Chafee, and after that he beat Wagner Bortolato, who spanked Michael Todd on the left arm. As I am quoting Miss Todd on this. But if we are gonna go back into this match will be hyped up beyond belief. This match will go 3-2 on either side. If Devon Larratt can get past Michael Todd's pronation, then maybe he will find some wins here and there. But Michael Todd's pronator is not very easy to get around, since he is constantly training that up to not be turned up, palm up. But if Devon Larratt can get past that, then I can potentially see him win against Michael Todd. But that will not be easy at all, since Michael Todd is the very definition of Lion's Heart. He will pull for almost 5 to 7 minutes non-stop and still keep on going after that. But also, so will Devon Larratt. It will not be easy for neither man. This match probably will be one of the highlights of 2020. For my pick, who will win this match, I will pick Devon Larratt 3-2. So yeah, that is my predictions for WAL 601. It has been fun to talk about these matches and see how each of these matches will play out. So my question to you, what are your predictions on how each of these matches will play out and why? And if you like this content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and ring the bell for notification, because that helps my video in the algorithm. So have a nice day and keep being awesome.